Oh boy, I was at the grocery store trying to find myself a meal, and I stumbled upon Dolly Parton cake mix. Wow, it was a steal.
Whoa.
Yes, there has been other celebrities who have done cake mixes or like brownie mixes. Cake Boss has done it.
So like that's what I would think like Food Network type people would do it, like Martha Stewart, but funny a pop star doing it, or a rock star, country star.
Actress.
Just extraordinaire.
Dolly Parton's baking collaboration is with Duncan Hines. Let's be serious for a moment though. When you hear that Dolly Parton has cake mix, don't you just assume it's the normal Duncan Hines cake mix but with her name on top of it?
Oh yeah, like I'm not really expecting anything too special from it.
This is definitely not an ordinary chocolate cake mix. There is clearly a hint of coffee flavor when you smell and taste the bottle, which results in a rich chocolatey cake. Just like every other mix from the Dolly Parton line, it isn't a normal mix with Dolly's name on it. It is clearly unique and thought out. Delicious. Will buy again. Dolly Parton actually was in her kitchen like planning little recipes. So that's why I'm really excited to try this. It's something different. Worst cake ever tasted.
Whoa. So there's always gonna be haters. Kinda weird and a little gross.
Dolly Parton somehow has just gone into everyone's brain. You could talk to someone that's turning 108 years old tomorrow and they would know who Dolly Parton is. You could also talk to a 2-year-old and they would know who Dolly Parton is. She's just one of those people where even if she did nothing, somehow you know who she is. When I was on a plane a few months ago, I finally watched the movie 9 to 5 and it made me realize like she does everything. There's a place, I think in Tennessee, called Dollywood, and she made her own theme park. So this cake mix is just another thing on top of the businesswoman that is Dolly Parton.
She is a true star.
I went on the official Duncan Hines website and bought a $40 Dolly Parton kit that just has a bunch of stuff in it. Because I wanted to fully live the Dolly Parton baking dream.
Oh, the branding. Bake like a rock star.
Wait.
They really keep this protected. Like there's been so many of those like breast implant things. Whoa.
Wait, did they include these so you can do your own DIY Dolly Parton costume?
Oh, they probably did.
Because you know how like she does have the biggest boobs ever.
I know, basketball tits.
I'm actually so glad I spent the $40 because now I'm living in this fake universe where Dolly Parton sent me this, because doesn't this look like one of the like influencer boxes? Oh, that's perfect. That looks like a boomerang. You get the Dolly Parton chocolate cake mix. You get the cinnamon swirl crumb cake. The blueberry muffin mix. The cartoon photo of her. It has her signature on there.
Who's alive now who's gonna be the new Marilyn Monroe? That's already obvious. It's gonna be Dolly Parton.
Honestly, it probably will be.
And I think like in 200 years, 300 years, they'll still, that little animated thing will still be such a recognizable logo.
When I bought this, I think it said something about like, you get personal letters from Dolly Parton. That's just, oh, okay, here's the personal letter.
Is it handwritten?
No. Hey there, baking is one of my family's favorite traditions. I can't wait for you to try my new favorite chocolate cake inspired by my mom's recipe. Don't forget to add in my chocolate buttercream frosting, which they gave me. Thank you, Dolly.
It's her mom's recipe, but she probably learned it from her mom, and she learned it from her mom. It might go back to like the Egyptians.
It probably does. An oven mitt.
Oh, that is cool.
This was worth the $40.
Oh,
a magnet. You can keep that.
That would bring me joy seeing that every day.
So that's what's in the PR box they sent me. Ooh. Blueberry muffins. I haven't made blueberry muffins from a box in probably like...
I don't think I've ever made muffins in my life.
There's a memory in my head of me literally making blueberry muffins from like some type of box mix.
So there's just dried blueberries in there? Or how does that work?
No, you don't provide them. Dolly Parton dried them herself.
Oh.
Each Dolly Parton cake or whatever mix has a Dolly's version and then a Dolly's extra special version. For this one, we're just gonna do the normal blueberry muffins.
What makes the extra special?
You get lemon glazed blueberry crumb cake. But I'm in more of a muffin vibe today. Preheat oven to 375. I'll do whatever you say, Dolly. Usually when I make boxed cake mix or muffins or whatever, I don't really follow the instructions. I just look what's in it and then I mix it in a bowl and do whatever I think should happen. But this time I'm gonna follow the instructions literally exactly because Dolly, we need to listen to her. We can't misbehave around Dolly Parton.
I know, I don't want it, and plus I want it to taste exactly how her mom used to make it.
Pour muffin mix into a large bowl. Oh, there's like, some crumb topping or something. Uptight fancy people out there that are like so against cake mix, I guess. And they think it's like the devil.
Oh, because like you aren't adding flour and sugar together or whatever? Isn't that all it would be?
Yeah, I think it would just be that. Stir eggs, milk, melted butter, oil into muffin mix until well blended.
A part of the shell fell in?
Yeah.
This kind of looks like a satisfying video. You know how they always involve eggs? Oh.
So this recipe calls for a whole stick of butter. That's fun.
Oh. Do you think when you're in your like 40s, you won't measure stuff anymore? Because by that point you would have baked and cooked so much you would just know.
Well,
I hope to get there one day. That was cool. Someone's gonna steal that clip, I know it, and put it in a little satisfying compilation and make millions.
Oh.
I call the king the bull.
I am out for butter, but it did kind of gross me out when movie theaters started doing the little butter dispenser. That actually did kind of trigger me a little bit.
Whoa. Oh, the blueberries.
I'm gonna try one of the blueberries. Oh yeah, they're just dried blueberries. Stir butter into topping.
Wait, there's a QR code and it says scan to see messages from Dolly.
A little baking mixtape just for you. Sing along to Dolly Parton's top tracks. Yeah, it just leads to Spotify, and then you can just sing along. It's just a way for you to stream her music, I mean.
Cause I'm not kidding, I thought the very first thing I thought when you went to that website and said tape, I thought her and her team were making a joke about it was gonna be a sex tape.
I would pay Dolly Parton. Wow. Yeah, now we just scoop the muffin batter into these things and add that streusel on top.
Like when there's two mixes going on, that's when you know like this is gourmet. It honestly looks so good. Like I wanna eat that raw. Looks like cookies and cream, doesn't it?
Blueberry muffins aren't even that good. Like I'd way rather have like chocolate chip or something. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? There's a lot more muffin mix, so I can add more into some of them.
I'm kind of stressed watching this because it seems like some of them might not have blueberries.
There's nothing that I can do about it
I
anymore.
know. I wasn't like saying it's an attack. I was just saying like, let's just say it.
Wait, which one doesn't have blueberries?
Like just some like honestly now after looking at them, they all have blueberries, but I think some have more. She has a church in her backyard. I'm pretty sure she said like, I'm not part of any specific religion, but she said obviously I have a connection to God and I believe in Jesus. And she would just be sitting in the back in her this little church thing praying.
I love that for Dolly. Okay, somehow, some way, they actually all look kind of equal, like with the amount of muffin ratio or whatever.
Yeah, and they all look like they would have enough room for some of the topping. Like it won't be stressful.
I know, like I thought it was gonna be stressful.
Crazy, because you know people say that baking makes them calm. I think for some reason I've associated all types of cooking and baking with stress.
Some type of childhood trauma?
Probably.
Nah.
But just crazy that a lot of people say like, that's how I would unwind.
So I'm just gonna use my hands to put this crumb shit on top. So I'm assuming this is just like brown sugar, you know? I am a fan of having crumbs on top of desserts. Like apple crumb, whatever that is, like it's so good.
Oh yeah,
Just
like a
add that
cobbler.
crumb. Oh yeah. I remember the first time I heard cobbler, I thought that's what like rich people had. Okay.
Smells like Fruity Pebbles.
Now we cook it for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
These muffins are plumping up. We have 7 seconds left, so I can finally use the bake like a rock star glove. And the instructions literally say to use a toothpick. That one's a big mama.
No, they look amazing.
Oh, they aren't done out.
Oh.
There's a few crumbs, but essentially it's done. And they look like kind of crusty on the top.
Oh, it just reminds me of the country. That's the only one where you can see a blueberry on the top, though.
Ooh.
Dolly's extra special chocolate ganache cake.
We decided that since we're both huge fans of chocolate cake, we're gonna do the extra special version.
What is ganache? Ganache.
I've heard it before, I don't know.
Is it like a peanut?
It's something you do with cakes.
Okay, this is expired. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's literally all it is. Spray bottom and sides of your pan with Pam baking spray. Does this company own Pam?
That must be like some type of collaboration, or they must be like sister companies, but.
I know you said we were gonna follow everything to a T, but I only have Good and Gather cooking spray. Her mom didn't use Pam, or has Pam been around that long maybe?
No, it's just, yeah.
So we just spray these. Whisk cake mix, water, eggs, melted butter, and oil together in a large bowl for about a minute. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly.
This is gonna be a mean chocolate cake because it calls for 4 eggs.
2 tablespoons of this, which I actually could do by eye, but
Just do it by eye.
yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point.
That looks like a little, yeah, okay, that's fine. This recipe also calls for a full stick of butter.
It wouldn't be a good cake if it didn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 24, 25, 47, 48, 58, 59, 60. Was that like a workout? Because I feel like normally I wouldn't mix it for that long.
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking, I feel like I have more muscles than the average baker because by like 20 seconds it was already done.
It's gonna be a double duckle.
It seems like a big feat, but I'm glad we're taking it on. Oh, it comes out so satisfying.
Okay. Wait, that review wasn't lying. It actually smells like coffee. It's weird that we're joining Dolly Parton's family technically.
Her mom's energy is somewhere in this room. It actually tastes a lot like coffee.
Damn.
That is interesting.
Did you know that there's been bakeries out there that have been exposed for using boxed cake mix?
Oh yeah, because like we said, it would just be the same thing anyway, right?
If you did use boxed cake mix, I feel like you would have a secret ingredient.
Oh
like,
yeah, like they would
I do
add
heavy
something.
whipping cream instead of milk or something.
I feel like they would definitely have a way to tweak it.
You are literally supposed to be licking the bowl because there's no way to get the rest.
It's actually something different.
Me and Lucas are real people, we aren't robots, and it actually doesn't taste like the normal box mix. It's actually Dolly Parton's mom's recipe. I literally drooled.
That'd be a good review for Dolly.
I know, I loved it so much I was uncontrollably drooling. It is a little bit frustrating because I saw that we already got some chocolate cake on this Dolly Parton oven mitt.
Why'd you say we? You did it.
Who did it? I don't know.
I haven't worn it.
Oh, then it's me. Clean enough. Now we just let them cool. We waited like an hour basically. It's actually perfect because they don't look as humpy as they used to. Like this is gonna make a good double duckle cake.
It's golden.
It feels greased up. Oh, I'm really scared.
Knock knock.
Oh,
It's gotta be a little more rough.
Jesus.
Dolly Parton's creamy chocolate buttercream.
I'm not trying to cow Dolly out, but you think this is just Duncan Hines, right?
Knowing how she's been though throughout this whole process, I feel like she might have made it special.
Oh.
It's not as like spreadable as I was picturing. More of like a thick pudding. There you go.
Okay.
This is where I actually get the relaxing baking when you're doing the frosting. Like it just feels like you're in a painting class. It's meditative.
So it says 6 tablespoons.
This isn't gonna look as good as I was hoping, but
I feel like Dolly Parton never expected it to be like, oh my gosh, it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's more of just, It's cute and it's good.
Now, even when she wrote I Will Always Love You, when she wrote Jolene, she wasn't expecting perfection. Just every now and then she stumbled upon perfection, but you know, it doesn't happen every time, and that's part of the process.
We're just making this up that she thinks this, but I feel like it's true. Do the thing they do in the videos.
Oh,
like
yeah.
twirl it like this.
Other way? Yeah, perfect.
That's just so relatable.
I know.
I don't know if I just did this wrong, but I put heavy whipping cream into a bowl, had it steaming hot in the microwave, then added chocolate chips, and it's supposed to be a thick consistency.
Oh, maybe we didn't measure it right.
Take 2. We had to resort to measuring to actually make this ganache.
Yeah, it turns out we aren't there yet in our baking journey. 5.
This is way less than we did.
I think it's about half of what we attempted.
Ooh. See, guys, you just have to follow Dolly Parton's directions.
I know, don't give up.
Because I was literally so mad the other time. I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to make it like Dolly Parton said. But then you just follow her directions and it works. Okay, so I'm going to pull this on top and let's hope it turns out like the photo.
Oh, see, because it is spreaded.
So this is what ganache is. Now we know.
There's some drips happening, actually. Wow. What's it like?
It just tastes like chocolate. This recipe also says to add pink and chocolate sprinkles, but we're just gonna add a rainbow.
Gays be like.
Just to prove we aren't face tuning anything, this is it. Close up, no editing. It looks magnificent, but that's not even enough to describe it. I could go on for days.
It definitely has character.
So we smile for the camera. Ooh.
So for this one, there also was a special recipe, but we're just gonna do Dolly's Cinnamon Swirl Crumb Cake, their OG version.
Another way of saying it's coffee cake. Because isn't coffee cake just cinnamon swirl cake?
Oh, that looks like coffee cake. Basically, it's a spray pan with Pam.
They really have an endorsement going with Pam.
I know.
Oh, I use scissors.
I'm just so mad because like they have it rippled, so you're supposed to rip it, you know? This actually feels like the Camp Rock clip. Pour cinnamon mix into a small bowl. You gotta do the cinnamon challenge?
Do it right now.
Should I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can taste cinnamon in the air. Okay, now we just stir eggs, milk, and butter into cake mix bowl.
This is gonna be the one where the shot's actually cool. The other one kind of.
A shell got in there. Yeah. I think it might be in there still, but someone will get a little bit of shell. It's not bad for you. And then half a cup of melted butter.
Can you see the chocolate mix for a second? Did that say 8 tablespoons or half a cup?
8 tablespoons.
So now I'm confused. Why do some of the box cakes mix say half a cup, which equals 8 tablespoons, and then some say 8 tablespoons when they mean the exact same thing?
Yeah, because 16 tablespoons are in a cup.
I'm not mad at Dolly Parton, but why it means the same thing, but they're using different terms.
I know, but that is so Dolly. Like, I picture her, like, not being, like, all stressed about those little details, you know? So it's on brand. So I also have to melt 2 tablespoons for the cinnamon mix.
This feels like a repeat of the blueberry muffins.
I know. So baking is low-key easy, right? Ow! Just mix these together. It's as easy as that. After making the chocolate one, like this one just grosses me out. It's like, seems like, is there even a flavor to this? It's good. Honestly, I mostly just taste the butter in that like. Oh, this is the best part. Half of this, you sprinkle.
Stuff like this is just beautiful.
So like, it's not just gonna be on the top, you know, it's like baked halfway through.
Yeah.
And I think there's no need to be stressed because, yeah, I found the part of the egg.
Thanks, Dolly Parton's mom.
You know what I mean? Now the rest of the cinnamon swirl, ready to go in the oven. It's as easy as that. All right, let's see how this is doing. Kind of concaved in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Maybe only the middle part will taste good, but.
Yeah, so we just got the consultation, and I'm honestly gonna be really excited to see the results in a few months.
I know. I don't think it's interesting. And I'm excited but kind of nervous.
Wait, it looks like someone has been in this room.
Oh yeah, there's signs.
Yay.
Congrats. Are those desserts?
Yeah. Oh, there's a piece of paper that says press play.
All right.
I'm so happy you guys are alive today.
You guys could have died, but you didn't.
Bit by a poisonous snake. I mean, there is a lot of ways we could have died, I guess.
That's
That is
true. Aww. Oh, is that it?
Created all these desserts and put all these signs up because we aren't dead? It seems kind of like
Yeah.
ominous.
Yeah, but I guess that is some people always say, like, just be thankful you're alive.
These smell good. Wait. Couldn't they have poisoned this? Whoever did
Yeah,
this?
but why would they?
That's true. If they broke into our house and gave us all this dessert, they must like us.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to being alive.
Mmm.
It tastes freshly baked.
Honestly, that's so good. And the topping is good.
This one reminds me of like I'd be at my grandma's house and she'd have these on the table.
I think when I've had homemade muffins before, though, you always add butter. You know what I mean?
That's true. You always do.
It needs a little bit more.
I've done this so many times when I was a kid. Just eat the top.
Oh.
Dolly Parton did an excellent job. Like,
Oh.
I'm assuming they used the Dolly Parton cake mix, so that they did an excellent job.
If I went to her little cottage in the back of her giant mansion in Nashville, she probably owns like 100 acres, and she had these waiting. That'd be my dream. Should we move on to the cake, I guess?
Yeah, it looks really yummy. Something about this cake, in a bad way, is reminding me of school. It's throwing me back to when it was someone's birthday in elementary school.
Does it look cool?
That looks really good.
You can't see the middle as much as I was hoping.
I know, I wish it was more evident.
Yeah, you gotta do it thicker, guys. This does look very moist, though, which I'm happy about.
Wait, how's that so moist? Like, so moist.
I don't taste the coffee anymore. This is literally no hate to Dolly, but it just tastes like a basic-ass chocolate box cake to me now. Which is so sad because when I was licking the bowl, I was thinking, this is gonna be something so different, but...
Cause I do get a hint, but you don't anymore.
I actually don't. Can I try yours? Maybe like your part of the cake had more of a hint, you know? Yours actually tastes different than mine.
Wait, can I taste yours then?
No, the way we baked it, like every part is a different texture. Oh, I taste the coffee in your side. What the hell?
I don't taste the coffee in yours.
Yeah, yours actually, you must have thought I was a psycho. Yours actually is hardcore tastes like coffee.
That's why I thought you were like not noticing something. So I was like, I taste the coffee. But then when I taste yours, I don't taste the coffee.
Yeah, oh my, take back my whole entire review. Now that I eat your one, I'm like, this is elevated, this is good, but I don't know what happened with that slice.
Wait. It's literally a box cakes mix. It's already blended in the, like, everything is already mixed. So how would it taste this different from slice to slice? I am a fan of this cake, but I'm just confused about the whole dilemma. But like, it doesn't take away how it's good. Oh, there's one more thing left.
Oh, stay my appetite.
Cinnamon crumble
Thing. I don't know what to expect with this one, to be honest.
I could picture it being a flop.
I know, it looks like a flop, so. Kind of looks like a casserole.
It's reminding me of breakfast.
I don't know, I can't get it on the fork.
It's like a cinnamon roll.
That's my favorite one. Just because I love like this type of vibe more than chocolate cake.
I think my favorite's the chocolate cake. This is the second. Then the muffins are last. This is like wet dream material.
I know. Like in health class when they warn you about wet dreams.
They should have a photo of this.
This might happen in real life.
Working 9 to 5. I love you, Dolly Parton.